Okay. So today I'm going to start project management accounting. In last video, I have covered few topics, but I'm going to cover again last topic concept as well as this session. I'm going to cover some few more. Topics, types of projects individually, basic fixed price project creation, how the entries will go, time and material project, those things I'll cover. So coming to project management accounting, what is project? So any group of activities designed to produce a service, produce an output, produce a to achieve a results by consuming the resources or whatever required for that project, by consuming those resources and raw material to get the finished project or finished product, or complete to achieve the results, or providing any type of service, and it will create the revenues as well as assets. uh, so that is project. So any group of activities that will result to a particular producing a product or service, so that will generate you a revenues or fixed assets. So that will be project. For example, simple example, constructing a building or constructing a apartment is one type of project. So where we are using raw materials as well as resources to construct a building, finish achievement is fixed asset. Building is asset, right? So final output is fixed asset. So in the same way, we have two types of projects, external and internal. So normally for external projects, it requires contract. If you are going to take any external project from some other person, then it's must and should have contract, right? So we'll have a contract. But in case of internal project, no contract required, because normally it is like I have for office building, additional things if we are doing for the office own building, then it will be like internal contract, internal project. And if it is external project, for example, you are taking a project from the customer and providing the services like constructing a building, those constructing a software, those type of stuff comes under external project. And it contains contract. External project requires contract. So internal project no need contract, because it is for us only. Internal project won't generate revenue immediately. It will generate revenues in coming future based on this, uh, based on the activities performed in this project. For best example is that in officers, they will give some mandatory courses and all, that will mandatory courses, or uh, for mandatory courses, employees learning skills, communication skills, those type of stuffs will be increased by capability building. So those things will cover under internal project. It won't generate any revenue immediately. Maybe uh, after that employees got that particular knowledge, they will implement that whatever they learned in the trainings, they will implement in the project, so that it will help to the business. So those are cover under internal projects. Then coming to project management accounting stages. So normally there are, I'll open Word document. Normally there will be three stages in the project: initiate project, execute project, and analyze project. In the initial stage of the project, normally what are the activities will perform: create, send, and confirm quotations, create project contracts, create project WBS, work breakdown structure, create project forecasts and budgets, build project team. These are the activities performed at the stage of initiate project. Execute project. In the execute project, what will do: enter the time and expenses, manage forecasts and budget transactions, and monitor and adjust the WBS, procure product and services, recognize revenue, process project revenues, project invoices. This will be covered under executive project. Analyze project, reviewing the profit profitable things, and review invoices, analyze cash flow, analyze utilization. These are the things will perform at the time of analyze phase. There will be three phases: initiate phase, execute phase, analyze phase. Initiate phase, normally it will be a creation of few items like creation and send of quotations, create project contracts, create WBS, create forecast and budgeting. Those are creation thing. And execute project stage will enter the transaction, time and material, produce the procuring the product or services, manage forecast and budget. This type of stuff under execute project. Analyze project, reviewing the invoice, cash flow and profitability. Those type of stuff will check in the analyze phase. Okay, coming to the application part. So first is navigation. uh, how to go to project management accounting. If you want to go to project management accounting modules, we have project management accounting, and we have project management workspace as well. Project management workspace. It's taking time. Okay, let's keep on loading. So I'll open USSI legal entity. Okay, if this is still loading, meanwhile I'll proceed with project creation, how to create project. So go to project management accounting. It's also taking time. Okay, it's came this one, a workspace. In the project management workspace, we have all projects. To view all projects, we can click this one. And if you want to check the project templates, you can check it here. And we have journals here. If you want to post any hours journal, expense journal, item fee journal, you can post from here. For invoicing also, we have proposal as well, project invoice here in the uh, workspace itself, inquiries and reports and parameters setups as well. We have in under project management workspace. Same things will have under module itself. If you want to go to workspace to do these few activities, you can do it, or you can go to the particular module and you can proceed with the activities. Why it's taking too long? Okay. So next is that project creation and sub project creations. How to do the sub projects and creation of project. Normally sub projects will be used, for example, we have one project and we have phases, phase 1, phase 2, like for example, best example is metro project is there. Metro project, there will be some phases. One Kerpuram to tin factory, one phase of metro. Once this is complete, this is like sub projects. And silk board to tin factory, one project, one phase. So that means a metro is the header project, and we have sub projects like Kerpuram to tin factory and silk board to tin factory. So for that we need to create the sub projects, right? So that we'll do here. What is the use of sub projects? To differentiate one, okay. Then we have, for example, if you want to, client request you to bill time and material during a fixed price project. Fixed price project will be the top. Under fixed price project, there will be time and material project. There will be time and material project, which will provide you to book time and material. Okay. Then these are a few scenarios where sub projects required. So now we'll proceed to create projects. And before creating the project, I'll show one feature under project management parameters, how the sub project format will be designed. Okay, in the project management accounting parameters, we have default sub project format. Uh, Here hyphen 2 hash are there. That means if your project ID is 1000, your sub project ID will come for the header project is 1000.01, 1000 hyphen 01 or dot 01. So it is a separation from the header project. So how it will come? So this is the format here, and default project type we have. Whenever you are creating project types, I'll explain a bit later. uh, so normally if you want to default any project type while creating the project, currently it is time and material. Automatically system will pick the time and material project while creating the project as a default. Okay, these are the projects we have, and let's go and create the project now. Go to project management accounting, all projects. So I'll create one header project and sub projects. See here, time and material project came automatically because default project type is time and material. So that's why it came as a time and material. I'll keep the same, and I'm going to create. Uh, I'll give Winnie header project, and project group. Those things we'll discuss anyway. Currently, I'm taking one of the group which is already there. Even contract as well, I'm taking one of the contract which is already there. Project contracts also in coming episodes we'll discuss how to create and what are the main fields in the project contract. Customer is selected based on the project contract, and if you want to give any project manager to the project, you can select the resource. I'm selecting one of the resource as a project manager, then create it. So once you click the create button, it will create the project. Once the project is created, how to make the project as a header project. Loading, keep on. Okay, now it's created the project. So if you see here, to make this project as a header project, no need to book the transactions if you want to make it as a header project, and you can post the transactions at the sub ledger sub project level. So to make this project as a header project, we have project hierarchy tab. In under project hierarchy tab, you have option called header. So when you make this project as a header, what I'll do is that once now it is project is which stage, it's created status, where it will be created stage. currently project stages also I'll explain bit later. Currently it is created status stage, created stage. If you want to change it to in process, in created state, system won't allow you to post any entry, so I'm changing it to in process stage. Currently this project is in progress or in process. So once project is created and when the project is in process stage, you can go to project tab. I am trying to create the hover journal here. New hover journal. So this journal name, it is journal name. This also I'll cover in the coming maybe next within 1 hour. So once this is create new hover journal taken, click on the lines. So see here, we are creating our journal for the project, this one which we created just now. The project 153 is defined as a header project. Registration should be done under sub projects. That means header project system will not allow to post any entries. If you want to post any entries under this project, create a sub project and make your transactions. That is what it is saying. So I'm deleting this. So once that's completed, and this is defined as a header project, now we'll create a sub projects for this under this project. So currently we are under Winnie header project. This is 153 project number, and if you want to create sub project, we have option called sub project here. So click on the sub project. Once you click on the sub project, see here -01, it came because of the format defined under project management parameters. I showed under project management parameters we have a format, that's why it is picking like this -01. One till 153 is a header project number. After that -01 it's referring to the sub project. So I'll do, so maybe I'll give the same naming Winnie sub 1. So that means we need sub project 1, and I'm not changing any project groups contracts and all. It's covered under the same project group as well as project contract. So that's why I'm not changing anything, and let's click on create. See, now header project is this one and sub project this one. Okay, if so currently sub project is in created status stage. If you want to change it to in process, go to project stage and change it to in process. When this project is in created status also, it will give you the same error message saying that project is under created stage, won't allow to post the transactions. So I'm giving in process. And one more thing, if you want to create one more sub project, for example, I have header project one, header project, and under header project I have two sub projects, sub project 1 and sub project 2. If I want to create the one more sub project under header project, if I select this one and click on sub project, it will create under the sub project. That means sub project will create, it won't create the sub project. So if I want to create sub project under header project, again click on the header project, then click sub project. So it will give the 02 number. So I'll give the naming sub 2. Okay, this is the creation of sub projects. Next, coming to project number sequence, this project number sequence, very well, number sequence will be under project management parameters. So how it is coming 153? It's based on the number sequence defined under the parameters. Next, I'll proceed with one more thing, copy sub project. Anyway, that number sequence one, you are aware of project ID number sequence will be there under project management parameters. They, from there it is picking based on the format. So coming to copy projects. So for copy project, I'll do one more thing. I'll create new project. Time and material, copy, proj, temp. So I'm creating the template now. So how we can make the template? So template means we are just creating, we are just providing all the details. We'll mark this project as template, not for the postings, not for the any type of activities. It is just for an template. We'll use this template and create n number of projects by using this template. Previously we discussed about project header. Now it is project template. So in under same project hierarchy, we have option called project template. We are marking this project as a project template. So once the project template created, I'll do copy project. So whenever you want to create any project based on that particular template, you can use the template from here. See, whatever we just created as a template, time and material copy project template, it is available under the drop down. So what is your parent project? If you have any parent project, you can select it, otherwise no need to select. Use template name. If you want to select it, you can take it. So I'm not giving any parent project. So contract details, these came from the template. So I am giving the same details. I am not changing anything. If you want to change, you can change it. And delivery address, copy the address. If you want to copy this address as a delivery address, you can copy it. Enable this particular field. And financial dimensions, it is coming from the project template, and I am giving the same, not changing anything. And if you want to do any activities purpose this project is creating, you can select it, and pay when paid required, you can enable that as well. So it is time and material project, so these most of the fields are disabled status. So this is the project ID. Now it is creating. Okay, 155, finish. So this is a way we can create the project using copy wizard functionality. If you go back and if you search for that project, you will get that project in the list. See, 155, this is the project just created. This is created stage. 155 is project. If you want to change the naming, I forgot to change at the wizard level. So if you want to change it, you can change from here. Okay. This is another concept which we already covered it, but I am covering one more time. So you can change here time and material. Any project. And coming to stages, project stages, see, if you see here project stage, we have different type of stages under the project stage drop down, like created, in process, approved, and closed status. These are the stages it is showing. As normally these stages will be under parameters. We can define how this status do you want, like whether here it is created, in process, and later on approved, something closed, estimated, like that it is there. You can change the naming as well for created, initiate, or initiate, like that you can provide. If are in process, you can give in progress, like that you can change the naming conversion as well from the project management parameters. If you go to project management accounting, parameters, mm, stages, it will be under here, project stage. See, these are the different types of stages created. We have estimated, scheduled, in process, and finished stage. We have user defined stages as well. You can create three types. Again, you can name it as different namings here. And we have option to change the naming conversion. This is standard namings, and you can change in different namings as well. For example, initiate, uh, no, not initiate, I'll give created only, and I'll change this as in progress, and this one, instead of closed, I'll use finished. Whatever the changes you did here, same way it will appear in the project form as well. So currently, see here, for time and material project, we have given created, estimated, approved year given. Instead of approved, I'll use the same naming as scheduled. So we changed only in process, in progress, and finished. So time and material, these are the things enabled. Okay, if you want to remove this schedule, you can remove and save it. Then after removing, if you go to all projects, let's check it out how it will looks. So uh, our project is, maybe I'll use old latest to oldest, and 155 is our project. Let's go to projects tab, project group. See, in progress came, finished came. Previously it is different, right? And we disable the schedule, that's why schedule is not coming. If you enable the scheduling as well for the time and material project, once you save it, if you go and check it out, schedule also came. So these are the project stages. We have project stage rules as well here. If so, this is project time and material project. If what are the things that you need to perform at this level? So currently, so for example, let me 1 minute. Let me take this one first line and select the stage rules. So currently it is created beginning balances, create forecast, create quotations. That means when the project is created stage, you can do these activities. So those are allowed. If it goes to in progress stage, you can check the stage rules. It is creation and quotation creation, create items task, create journals as well, invoices as well. You can do that. So at what stage, what activities you need to perform, that is project stage rule. Okay, so this is one thing. Let me go to another topic. Okay, so as I told in the starting of the session, we have two types of projects. One is external and internal. External project not requires contract because we are going with external persons, and internal projects not required contract. So in the external projects, we have time and material project and fixed price project, two projects. And in the internal projects, we have four projects: investment, internal, cost, time. In investment, internal, cost, and time. These are the four projects we have under internal project. Coming to time and material project, normally time and material project means invoices will be based on the material, labor, or some expenses consumed for that particular period. So that will be time and material project. It will be ability to track the cost in WIP account, revenues as well, accrued revenues as well. Normally these type of time and material project used for example construction projects, product development, consulting projects. Okay, that's about time and material. Then under external project we have one more project called fixed price project. Under fixed price project will actually will actuals are not invoiced, fixed contract amount, on account transactions also we can book, revenue recognition we can perform it. And normally these are examples like installation, construction, and consulting. And internal project, next is coming to internal projects. Under internal project means for our organization purpose, if you are doing in some software installation or building extension or something else, so that is internal project. Cost project also it is similar to the internal project. uh, and cost cannot post to WIP under cost account. And investment projects we have no immediate earnings, fixed asset item from the investment projects, typically fixed asset will be generated in future. And time project labor recordings only, like if employee kept any leave which is as per company's policy, PTO, sick leave, those type of things will cover under time project. This is internal only. So these are the four projects under internal. In internal projects, we have internal, investment, cost, and time. So internal, it will be like project software installation, those type of stuff, and cost price are also same thing, similar as internal project. And investment project, no immediate earnings will be there. It will be creation of fixed assets at the end of the project. And time project, it will record the hours for sick leave or PTOs. For that, time project is required. External, anyway, I discussed time and material project as well as fixed price project. Okay, so that project types you can see here while creation, or you can go to project management parameters. There you can see under the default thing. Let me show you here at the time of creation what are the types available to create the project. See, time and material, we have fixed price. Time and material and fixed price belongs to external project. Next, in investment, cost project, internal, time project. These are internal projects. Okay. Coming to transaction types, we have five types of transactions: hour journals, expense journals, item, fees, on account transactions. On account transactions will be under manage tab. Okay. Normally our journals will post for example, consulting, installation, setup, uh, consuming hours, those type of hours. How many hours spent for installation, how many hours you spend for doing for particular activity. Those type of things will be covered under our journal. Item journal will be materials, subcontracted services. If you are doing dealing with materials, those will be covered under items. And expense journal, like airfare, hotel, parking, these type of things will cover under expenses. Fee, service fee, delivery fee, surcharge will cover under fee journal. On account transactions, it will be prepayment, schedule payments, those type of things will cover under on account transactions. In the time and material projects, normally use prepayments, and fixed price projects, schedule payments will perform. Okay, these are the things. And when when our journal will be created, our journal will be used for timesheet means whoever working for any for example, I am working for a project called A. For project A, how many hours I spent, I need to submit the timesheet. This will be covered in the later sessions so that you will understand clearly. So timesheet will submit these many hours I worked for this particular activity under this project. And item journals will be created through we have document, PO, purchase order, sales order, production order, item journal, item requirement, AP invoice. These are the documents for item journal. For expense journal, it will be expense report, AP invoice journal, GL journal, project expense journal as well. So from these many places we can create the expense journal. From here, from GL, from AP invoice, from project expenses, expense report. These are the things. Fee journal normally will use only project management accounting to book the fee journals. On account transactions, it is customer advance, those type of things we can book under on account transactions, on accounts and customer advances. Okay. And coming to project categories, preparation of cost and revenue defined by the project categories means categorizing the expenses or revenues which are like similar, which are similar type of categories, we'll group it as a project categories. So for example, project categories under expense we have travel and marketing. Under travel we have airfare, hotel, like that. We can categorize into different categories. We have shared categories, project categories, category groups. There are three types of categories. I'll show you. I'll search with project. See here, category under categories, category groups, shared categories, project categories. So these are the three types we have. Okay. So setup of shared categories. For example, I'll just show how to create the shared categories. So here this is the form where we can create the shared categories. For example, you can give HR, hours, shared category. So and we have few options called can be used in project, whether this category ID you want to use in the project, or can you use it in the production, or can be used in expense. If you are using this category for project purpose, enable this. If you are using this category for expense as well, then enable this and select the expense category. Currently I'm creating for hover purpose, so I'm not enabling the expense. When the category is defined for the expense, you can enable it and you can select the expense type. So this is shared categories, and category groups we have. So this is category groups. You can categorize into uh, grouping. For example, so here hours, hours category. You can select the type of the transactions, category name, cat group. And line property, whether it is billable or non-billable, you can create the line property as well by clicking right click on view details. And if you want to map the main accounts at the category group level, you can map it, or you can directly map under the ledger postings. This is another one. And last one is shared categories, project categories, and category groups. Now project categories. Shared categories normally we can use for all the legal entities if it is shared categories. If it is project categories, it will be applicable for that particular project where you are creating. This is id name, use in expense. If you want to use this category as in expense, you can enable this, or if you want to use this expense in production, you can use it. And category group, whatever the category groups we just created, right, that category groups you can map here. And once it is mapped, we have few things. Main accounts, if you want to map it, you can map it, or if you want to use for estimate absence, this will cover later. So this is one thing. Let me create otherwise. So hours cat id, maybe I'll select here shared category which we already created. Here no need to give anything, it will pick automatically based on your previous setups. Ours is something like yeah, ours cat group. So once selected, save it. So now we covered project category. So till now what we covered: navigation, how to create the project, and how to make it as a header, how to make it as a template, how to create the sub projects under header project, and then copy wizard functional, through copy wizard functionality, creation of projects, project number sequence where it will be available. And there are two types of projects. One is external and internal. Under external, contract required, internal, contract not required. And later on we have two types under external projects: time and material and fixed price. Under internal project we have four: internal, investment, cost, as well as time. Those are the projects we have. And later on what we covered, I think transaction types. We have hour journal, fee journal, expense journal, and on account journal, and one more is item journal. Five types of journals we have. And what when those documents will be created: Hour journal, it will be from Hour journal directly, timesheets. And item journal we can create from different parts: purchase order, sales order, production order, item journal, item requirement, AP invoice as well. Expense journal we can create from expense report, AP invoice journal, general journal, as well as project expense journal. And fee journal only from one place, that is from fee journal. On account journal, it will be on account and customer advance. Later on we started with project categories. Project categories, there are three types: shared categories. Shared categories we can use for all the legal entities. And category groups, you can define category groups as well, whatever you can group it out. And project category we have. So till here we can map the main accounts at this level as well, category ID level and project category level, project group category level. And coming to prices. uh, See, coming to prices, we can define cost price per hour, cost price for expense, cost price, sales price per hour expense, sales price for free subscriptions, transfer price. These many prices we can define. For example, cost price per hour. So cost price for our expense we can define, as well as sales prices also we can define. So here, for example, new I'm taking, effective date maybe 30th. So you can define role resource wise. That means uh, when the Vinod spends 8 hours, for example, Vinod spent 1 hour, what is the cost per 1 hour? If some other person, some Raju or Prabhas spend 1 hour, then what is the cost price? We can define here from based on the resource level as well. Here, see, you can check here. Ron and he covered under category project manager, then he'll get this much cost price. This is the cost price for that person. You can define at the resource level or customer level, project contract level, category level. If you want to book category level, you can do that as well. So for example, our shared category, this is cat we have defined. If you want to define this cost only to the particular project, whenever you book our journal only to this project and this category, then this cost will applicable. And if you provide the resource as well, when you book the our journal for this resource, this category and this project, then you will get that cost price while booking the transaction. Okay, I'm not selecting any project now. Maybe I'll use different amount like 777. Okay. Okay, then sales price also you can define from here itself, and sales price per hour you can define expense. So here you have different fields as well. Here also you can define category level. What is the category that you want this sales price? You can categorize. And resource level, we have project level, project contract level, and customer level. You have many levels we have. We whatever the requirement is there, you can follow that. Maybe I'll use 666. So table we given here. Maybe I'll use one project. 153 we created, right? Anyway, 155, I guess. Okay. So project level I defined here. Okay. This is pricing things, and project pricing. Cost price we defined. Project contract level also you can define prices. Go to project contracts. Project level also you can define. And inventory management we have price and discount groups. There you can define the prices that will appear here later. See here, cost prices, sales prices. You can define from this level as well. Okay. And before that, I forgot to tell you one topic. For example, our sales price per hour. We have one topic here under sales prices, sales price model, and we have different type of methods here. Let me show you. Quantity, it is amount entered in the sales price will pick. If you select quantity, what is the amount entered, that will be picked. If it is contribution ratio, formula will be 100 into cost price divided by 100 minus uh, contribution ratio. For example, 100 into cost price, here 100 is there, 100 into 100, 10,000. 10,000 divided by 100 minus contribution ratio. Contribution ratio, if it is 20, then minus 20, 10,000 by 80, what is the price that will be picked. And we have charges percentage, cost price into 100 plus pricing percentage divided by 100, that is the formula. And charges amount, we have one more method, cost price plus charge amount. What is the cost price define and what is the charge amount you define, that will be your cost, that will be your sales price, sorry. Okay, so these things. Then let's go and create the while creating the project creation, I told you there are few topics, project groups, those I'll cover later. So let's go and create one project now. So under postings, project groups, so if you want to map a similar type of group projects into one group, you can do it. Time and material GRPIG. Time and material project. And if we have project type here, whatever the project type that comes under this project group, you can select it. And I selected time and material project. Ledger posting search priority, for posting the transaction, what is the search priority that you can search priority that you can inform to the system. And line property search priority also you can define here. And we have here ledgers, where to book, for time and material, post cost hours to, uh, whether you want to post this to penal account or balance sheet, never ledger, no ledger, you can select that. So I am selecting penal account for all the item expense as well as our journal, and on account transactions it is balance. So if you are booking any revenue hours, you can revenues, accrued revenue, or for expense that you can enable. And this fixed price estimates these fields or disable status because it is time and material project. If you enable the sorry, if you select the fixed price project, then only these fields will be available. And you have main accounts to map. If you want to map here, you can map it, or you can map at the ledger posting level. If it is mapped here, it will take from here when you book to this particular project group. Otherwise, it will go and search for the main account in the ledger postings, project management ledger postings. If you see this one, fixed price, see these fields are enabled and they selected some. So this is project groups. Okay, project line line properties. Next topic is line properties. We have two types, line properties and project group line properties. Let's create line properties. So we have billable and non-billable. So line property name, description, whether it is chargeable while invoicing or non-chargeable, you can enable. WIP cost you need to post, you can enable it. And capitalize cost, if you want to capitalize the cost, you can enable this one. So for non-billable, it is not chargeable, accrued revenue also not required, capitalized cost is enabled. Whenever you if you want to assign the line property to the project, you can go to a particular project and select the line properties. Okay, then main thing is project posting profiles. Sorry, posting ledger postings, where we need to map the main accounts for posting the transactions. We have cost accounts and revenue accounts, two types of accounts, and under the cost accounts we have different type of categories. Cost for cost purpose, for cost booking purpose, what is the requirement here. Project relation, project wise you can book, project group wise you can book, or you can group you can map the main account at the category group level, all category or particular category level. You can map the main account for posting the cost. This will be normally used at the time of time and material, fixed price, investment cost, internal and time. This will be basically penal account because it is cost, right? So our expense and item transactions it will book. Then then we have WIP cost value. This will be balance sheet account. It will be post hours expense journals. It will be used in the time and material, fixed price, investment, cost, internal projects. It will be like a balance sheet account, same. Then cost item, we have penal account. It will use for item transaction purpose. And payroll allocation, this one payroll allocation, it is a penal account for our journal purpose. We'll book this, we'll map this account. Intercompany cost, it will be used for our journal as well. And time and material, fixed price, investment, cost, internal, time, project, all the projects it will be useful. And we have accrued loss, this is penal account. It will be used for fixed price. And WIP, accrued loss, this also will be fixed price project for estimation. And revenue accounts, we have different types of revenues. Okay, this will cover later after ledger posting setups. So I'll do one thing for cost project. For cost, I'll map one account. Anyway, we created I'll use different very peculiar account. Maybe I'm just using some account like freight transport, which is differ to these accounts to recognize easily. Okay, category not selected. Okay, and payroll allocation also I'll select one thing. Okay, anyway, payroll allocation all is there. So if you book for any project, any category, it will be this account. Let's go to project which we created. Just will post one our journal. So 155, this project, it is in created stage. Let me change it to in progress stage, in process stage. And we'll check the project group. And let's change it to in progress. Okay, so we changed it to in process. Let's create let's check project group as well. Group, in the project group, what is the account we selected for cost booking, that will check it out. So we selected balance sheet, balance. Let's go and post the transaction our journal. Let's create the our journal for this project, and I'll show you how it will behave. Okay, new line. So today's date, and I'll select the category as for this I missed something to tell you. Okay, I'll select one of the category, same category I'll put maybe, and resource is this one, and hours I'm booking is 4 hours, and let me post. I'll show you the which main accounts was picked. I selected the category of PM. We'll book all type of journals and we'll stop this session. Next concepts will cover under later. So category PM. Let's check the category group as well for the PM. So for this PM category group is project. Okay. So now go back and check the posted transactions under project. So 4 hours I booked. Under manage tab, for that particular project we have posted transactions. So here view voucher 800, how sorry, sale price 1400 came, and total cost it came as 800. How this came, those analysis will do. Now which account it booked, project WIP cost and project payroll allocation. So what are the accounts? 160, 100 and 60 to 100. From where these accounts is picked for this our journal posting? Let's go and check. I'll go to ledger postings under project management module. See here, WIP project cost it's taken. So this one. So now we selected PM, right? Category. PM comes under category group project. 160, 100. Oh, sorry. I'll put like this maybe to better understanding. So 16. Okay. 160, 100. This one. It's debited payroll allocation
So what is the account mentioned here? 60 to 100. So credited. Then one more thing. How 800 came? That we need to check na. So from where 800 picked? Uh, Sales price I'll pay. Cost price per hour. Cost price per hour. It is for the PM category, right? So I'll filter with PM category. So latest is newest to oldest, and we booked to particular resource, I guess. Julia. Julia, it is covered here. No, no Julia. So then it's taken from here. So 200 cost price. We booked 4 hours. 4 into 200, 800. Okay, that is what it's picked from here. Okay, then what else I can show here? Okay, then this is the one. And why it is booking to WIP, that I need to tell you. When it will book to WIP cost, when it will book to project cost, I'll tell you. Where is this? Project group. What is the project group for this particular project? So let's attach here. Okay, so project group is TM node WIP. So I'll do one more correction in the project group level. It is balanced, right? Now I'll change it to penal account, and let me go to the project and post the hour journal and see the difference how it will book. Okay, new. I'll take the lines, new line. I'll take the same things, 4 hours, and post it. Okay, once this is done, go to manage tab, posted transactions. Let's, I don't know which one is latest. Okay, let me check both the things. See here, WIP cost and payroll allocation it booked. First line. Let me go to second line and check it out. See, project cost is booked debit and payroll allocation is credited. So like this it will work. And we are in project. So if you want to do the invoice proposal, you can do from manage tab. We have invoice proposal option. you can do from here as well. And we have two transactions under invoice proposal. These are our journals what we just posted. Those came for invoice proposing. Okay, I'll discuss these things maybe again later. And I think you understood the Hover journal now. I'll proceed with expense journal. Uh, and before proceeding with expense journal, I'll show some default setups and parameters for the journals. uh, Journals, you have options. So what is the default things, default journal names? What are the default journal names you want for our journal, expense journal? You can change that journal names, and you can make it as a default. And default category you can make from here. Whenever you are booking our journal, PM is the default one. Just now we created few our journals, right? There it's by default it is coming with PM. That is because of this thing. Okay, this is one thing. And one more thing is that journal names creation. Normally journal names creation for our journal we have under project management. Under project management we'll create the our journal name. For expense we'll create under GL. For item it will be inventory management. Fee and beginning balance will be project management under project management. So let's create journal names now. Journal, see here, journals under project sorry, under project, sorry, journal names will be for our journal it will be created under project management. So here our journal, this one I showed you, right? This our journal, from where we'll create. See here, journal names we have. Under journal names, see our journal we can create here. And you need, for our journal you need to select the, you must you must select the hover type. See, for from the project management we can create the journal names only for hover journal, fee journal and beginning balance. We have three types only. And expense journal, it will be from GL. And item journal it will be from inventory management. I'll show you. These three are from project management, you understood. And this is one thing. Okay, let's start with expense journal. Expense journal will be created from GL journal, sorry, general ledger, journal names, normal journal names, and type should be project expense. Normally we'll put daily allocation, those type of stuff, right? So here, project expense. This is the journal we have, journal name we have. So it is PRJ JRN. Let me go to project management and I'll create the expense journal for that project. Same project, we'll use it. Uh, all projects. So just now we created our journal and we are starting with expense journal now. New, this name, how it is coming? This name is coming from the GL General Ledger journal names. From the General Ledger journal names, it is coming. That too, project type, journal type should be project expense. Then only it will appear here in the drop down list. And clicking lines. Okay, so I'm using travel category only for this project, and travel category falls under which category group? Let me check it out that as well. Or we can use PM as well. Maybe I'll use travel only for this. Category group is travel itself for travel, and quantity 1, and cost price I'm giving 700. Sales price it will take. Let me post it. Meanwhile, I'll go to ledger postings to cross check the main accounts, how it's booked. Ledger posting setup. Okay, done. So now again, once it is posted, I'll go to the project manage tab, and posted transactions. This one, view voucher. See here, project cost and ledger. while booking only we have offset account. It is showing from where it is picking. I'll show you. uh, First we'll go with debit account. Debit account is project cost account. For travel it is 540210, 540210, and offset account, it is picking from the default offset account for expense. Default offset accounts for expense. Whenever you select that particular travel, for travel 601 500 is the main account mapped as a offset. Okay, this is the one. So this is about expense journal. Anyway, maybe again we'll discuss same things in the next episode as well, starting of the episode. And this is just a beginning. And let's go and create the fee journal. Fee journal, it will be journal names from the fee journal, and our beginning balance journal, it will be from project management. I just showed you, right? Journal name creation. So we can create journal name from the project management itself for the our fee and beginning balance. Mm, just here. Okay. And once a fee journal name is created, and whatever the default is in parameters, that will pick when you are booking the fee journal. Let me go to that particular project which we are doing postings. Coming to fee journal. So default journal name given in the parameter level, and this is the journal name created from the project management accounting journal names. New, and it is fee category. I'm giving sales price as 900. Fee category falls under which group? Why I'm checking group, because we there is a mapping at the category group level. Main account, fixed fee. Fixed fee is the category. And let's post the fee journal. So once it's posted, same way go to posted transactions of that particular project, manage tab, posted transactions. So fee journal is lost one, view voucher. So there is no transaction for this. Okay, for fee journal. It is because go to fee journal. It is not a cost, right? It's not cost, it's a sale price used in project. Category group. So when you book the invoice for this particular fee journal, then you can see the transaction how it's posted. uh, Otherwise I'll show you now itself. Let's go to invoice proposal and select the fee journal, click OK. Then we have item journal, beginning balance journal, and then we can stop. So I'm directly posting it without changing anything. It's asking me without printout, do you want to post? Yes, I clicked OK. Let's see how it will be. Please post it. They are taking lots of time. Okay, done. uh, Let me go to view details and voucher. So now when you are invoicing that fee journal, customer will be debited, and project invoiced revenue is credited. From where it is picking these accounts means this is from customer air ledger postings, and why how it is picking this account, where we assign the uh, customer for that project. I'll show you. For the project, it we mapped project contract. So for the project contract, it will be assigned with customer. So whenever you book the invoice, it will be go to that particular customer. So here project contract is this one. Funding source is this customer. So if you go and check the posting profiles under AR module, you can find what is the account mapped in relation to this customer. so that from there it is picking that customer account, and 411400 it is invoice revenue account for that particular project. 411400, I'll show you. We selected fee category. Fee category falls under what? A fee something is there. So let me go to postings. Ledger posting 411400, that is the account it's posted. Where it is mapped means project ledger postings. Let me finish it first, so it's taking time. What happened? Just keep on loading. So only two transactions is pending: item journal and beginning balance journal. Maybe we'll cover in the next session. I'll stop here after showing that main account from where it is picking. It's taking a lot of time. Okay, I'll stop here. Maybe you can go and check the transactions after posting the fee journal, from where and how it is picking, and what is the relation behind picking that particular main account. Okay, I'll stop here. Maybe in the next session we'll cover uh, more topics. It's taking too much time, so I'll stop here. Thank you.